This is Utsly coming at you. Today, we're going to be doing a kind of etiquette video. Because if you guys have been paying attention to other regionals for team leagues at other places, there was the team leagues at New York. They had a round zero. They had too many people that they were expecting. They had like 600 plus teams, and like over 200 teams came. But she was not expecting that, so they had to have round zero. That does happen a lot on other. Doesn't happen often, but it does happen at events. But the thing is, I want to do an etiquette video because of what have I heard the players there, how they acted after the round zero. Basically, from what I've been watching on other YouTubers, the blogs about it, those who went to New York regionals, those who went there were people there who pretty much just could not control themselves because they were upset because they were on zero and they lost. They were pushing. They were not pushing, but there was one that tried to push a judge on the stairs, hit him in the back, almost pushed him down the stairs. From reports I've heard, there was people going up and cussing out the judges, the head judge, because they were upset they lost. So I'm going to do an etiquette video because you guys, this is just not how you should act. This is not Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! If you know Yu-Gi-Oh, you know Yu-Gi-Oh's reference with you gotta guard your cards. You can't turn your head away from the cards because you don't want someone stealing your cards. We don't want Vanguard to get that whole thing, because if people are gonna act like that at regionals, Vanguard's gonna get that reputation. And if people are gonna act like that, don't play the game. If you're gonna just act like that, you're gonna go steal someone's cards. You're gonna go and cuss out judges because you lost. Because there was a round zero, which unfortunately happened, but does happen, and you lost, you go cuss out a judge, you go hit judges and stuff like that. Don't play the game. If you're gonna get angry like that, go sit someplace else, cool your head. Or if you're gonna just go like that, don't play the game at all, man. I mean, you should not be playing a game. If you're just gonna get upset like that, just don't play the game, or just go cool your head off. You need to act with maturity. If you're gonna go to a tournament, act mature, act your age. At your age, you need to set an example for the younger people who go to card fight games, go to tournaments. You don't have no right to go and hit judges and stuff like that. That's just disrespectful. That's disgusting. Yeah. But first, you guys probably see this. First, the cards I have out here are just to show you guys future decks you should be looking forward to. I got an update on my Galactus Beast Seal deck, SP here. I built an Nabatama deck. So I've been playtesting with all these decks. So I will have deck profiles on these. Again, my Nagisa Marriage deck. This pretty much, my Ethics Buster deck. It's not in my anime sleeves because the one I'm using for Nabatama, the anime sleeves I'm using for, was what I was originally planning to use for my Ethics Buster deck. But because I got almost all the pulls I need for Nabatama, I pretty much just used the sleeves for Nabatama because I was able to get the deck built before Ethics Buster was. So I have sleeves coming for Ethics Busters. Don't worry, it won't be in these plain Yu-Gi-Oh sleeves. Ultra Pro sleeves. I'll have my anime sleeves back on soon, and I have a Tetradrive Dragon deck coming up. So yeah, and then my Chaos Breaker Dragon is my main one. I'm taking to tournaments right now. It's really fun, really strong. These two are like my main ones I'm playing right now because it's just really fun playing these decks. This is my third main one. Kind of like that. This one's actually pretty good with the break rate. It just makes the deck a lot better. They definitely needed that because you can only like use fact twice and then a maximum 3 times if you're able to get a heal. Other than that, that's just enough. So this is just something you guys can look at while I'm doing the video. So etiquette, when you're playing with someone, you show respect to your opponent. If you're gonna shuffle their deck cards, don't really go do it. Let me be like, okay, go like this. Don't just go poof, 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 ruin their cards. Because I mean, they may pay a lot of money, and if you ruin the cards, I could just jump over the table and beat the crap out of you if you ruin because I mean for example, this card this pack of sleeves right now they're $45 just for the inside sleeves, the anime sleeves. So if you go ruin someone's sleeves like that because you're just being rude and not being respectful of their cards and their property, someone could deck you. Someone can do people can do stuff or yeah. So just be polite. Other than that, you just don't like mess with people's stuff. Like cut it. Sure, you can go and like cut a deck. Like just go basically cut it. I know I don't have a whole deck. Just go like that. Cut the person's deck. Don't like destroy their cards. Don't do anything like that, because you will probably have to pay, because you're still destroying someone's property. So it's still, so just be respectful of people's stuff. If you're like say, I'm gonna create a quick field here with this one, since I have like 3 cards here. If you have like this, and you're gonna have something like this, you're gonna go attack. Don't go to their cards. Don't hit the card. Just go, okay, I'll attack. Go 11 to Vanguard. Don't go boom, hit their cards. It's really disrespectful. It's just something you shouldn't be doing at all, because again, it's someone else's property. You don't know how that person could react. That person could have like a short fuse, have a temper on them, and if you like hit the card, something they paid a lot. Because I mean, Chaos Breaker is like 40, 45. Chaos Breaker, expensive card. You ruin it. If it's SP, like this guy's SP, expensive cards. You don't want to be doing something you could put a dent in there, damage their cards, then they'll make you pay for it, because again, it's still someone's property. Don't do that. Other than that, as for people who call final turn, if you're doing it with a buddy and he's cool with it, okay, but just don't call it, because it's just rude, and then most of the time you will fail that final turn, and then you're just gonna be like, oh shit, because you're just acting like you're just an idiot there who just failed to call in final turn. So don't think you're so cool. Don't think you're like Kai calling final turn. I mean, if you guys have seen, Kai hasn't called final turn for a long time. Don't call final turn. It's just really rude. Pretty much, you go play a card game to have fun. You don't go play there to be a dick. If you're gonna go be a dick, go someplace else. Because no one wants to be playing with a dick. No one wants to go be having. They want to go there and have fun. They want to go play a game with other people and have fun playing. They don't want to be there to just have a dick be rude to them while they're trying to have fun. Other than that, again, New York regionals, Bushiroad apologized already for the round 0, but the people who were being rude, cussing, and just hitting judges, like literally hitting judges there, from what I've heard, and the videos I watched and how people were acting, like I saw a YouTube video of a judge getting hit there, so I know that for sure. So do not be acting that way. If you're gonna act that way, don't play the game. Just don't play it at all, because you shouldn't be there. One thing is, if you're raging at Call of Duty or something, like you probably, if you guys know Call of Duty, people scream at the screen, people get upset. It's like the whole thing where you send a message to someone like, oh, you camper, you shouldn't be playing the game. It's like that. Don't do that. It's just immature. Act your age. If you're like 11, 12, you gotta if you're 11 or 12, be the mature person. Just be the mature person. Don't get upset. If you see someone doing that, go walk up to them, tell them, hey, don't act that way. Everyone came here to play fun. Don't ruin the fun. If you lost, it's your fault. Did the judge play for you? No, the judge didn't play the game for you. You lost because either you didn't play right and you made in his place. Maybe you just didn't have. Maybe he double crit you. Pretty much, this game, double crits do happen. Great stuff does happen. You make misplays. That does happen. You lose. Even if you played the best you could, you still lose. That happens. It's not the judge's fault, so don't go taking it out on the judge. It's simple as that. You shouldn't be taking your anger on the judge. If you get upset, go sit down. Go, maybe go get a drink. Take a snack. Go cool your head. Maybe go watch anime or something on your phone, or watch a YouTube video. Go watch something. Just cool your head. Don't start something that you shouldn't do. Because those judges, they volunteer. They volunteer, okay? They take time, instead of going and play the game themselves, they're taking time to let you guys play it by spending their time going, sure, you paid $500, you go for a plane ticket, you drive 5 hours to that region, you drive 1 to 2 hours to that regional. They didn't force you to pay that much. You willingly paid that. And remember, all of you aren't going to win. Not every single person in a tournament is going to win. Sure, it's good to come in a tournament with a winning attitude, but don't come there with a whole thing like, if you lose, you're going to go and blame someone else. If you lose, it's your fault. It's not anybody else's fault. It's your fault, man. So just don't go blame other people. That's pretty much it. If you lose, well, if it just game didn't work out for you. Well, too bad. That's Vanguard. That's Yu-Gi-Oh. That's Buddy Fight. You're gonna lose. You're gonna win. You're gonna lose. That's how the game works. You're not gonna be the whole undefeated guy forever. You're gonna lose at one time. And then people who lost in round 0, it pretty much just saved you the effort because one, you would have lost in round 1 because you probably would have had to face the same. You would have lost in round 1 because Bushiroad's ranking system, point system, of how people who top 8 get like that kind of stuff. When you lose early in the rounds, you kind of don't get that high in points. You're already going down because, sure, it was double elimination regularly, but the Bushiroad system of ranking, ranking, if you lose like first round, your pretty much points going to go there. You're probably not going to make it top 8, top 16, maybe top 16 if you win every single game after that. But pretty much Bushiroad's rating system is people who go undefeated usually get the top. People who win like the first rounds, like the first couple, like 3 or 4 rounds, or goes undefeated the entire time, they usually get higher ranking. If you lose early on, like round 1, round 2, you're pretty much not going to be the highest ranking. So that pretty much saves you the effort there. Okay? That's pretty much what it does. Because what I do when I go to tournaments, even if it's double elimination, I go with the mindset that I lose, I'm not going to make it to the top. That's pretty much it. Because you know, if you lose early on, you're going to do it. I play with the mindset where you have to win each game. Don't think, oh, okay, I can lose this one, that's fine. Because with that sign, I mean, you're not going to play your hardest if you're thinking that way. You got to think you got to think that each game counts. Because each thing does count for your rating. This video is running long, so I'm going to pretty much end it here. Just be polite. Shake your opponent's hand at the beginning and end of the game. I'm left-handed, so I shake my left hand. Because I'm definitely not shaking my right hand, sick perverts. Well, I'm the one who thought of it. But other than that, just be polite. Just don't be busting your opponent's cards. Don't hit them. I'm not going to hit my cards because I pay money for my cards, so I'm not going to bust my cards. But don't be shuffling theirs really, because, I mean, people, like, I've started doing this. Because, like, some sleeves, I will put it just to the top like these ones I do. Because they work and they're nice and stiff so the cards don't slip out. Don't go and, like, bust people. So, like, if you shuffle their deck, be careful. Because you can tear the sleeves. And if you tear them because you're being rough shuffling, you will have to pay for those sleeves. Over sleeves can be, like, 7 to, let's see, the most expensive sleeves I've seen is, like, $50 over sleeves where have character designs. I actually have some, but I don't have them with me. If you go to my Facebook, the ShiGig Facebook page, you'll see some oversleeves that have designs on them. Those are expensive. So if they have those, don't do it. Don't go and shuffle their decks roughly. Be polite. Just cut it. You don't want to destroy other person's property. What's this in here? Don't do that. Weird. Okay. Don't destroy someone's property because they may pay for it. They might want to haul their deck. Like, just don't damage people's cards. Don't be rude. Don't call final turn because it's rude. I've actually seen people, like, if you play against a deck, like, let's say you play against Raging Form. Raging Form, you know it's going to restand. So you might want to guard early. And your opponent, if you're the guy playing against any guards early, don't be a guy like, oh, you're such a wuss because you're guarding early. I've seen a lot of players actually do that. Well, someone will guard early because they're being smart. They're being smart to guard early. And they're going, oh, you're such a wuss for doing that. You're not a wuss. You're just being smart. You're playing smart. Don't make fun of people how they play. If maybe they could play better, hey, tell them after the game. Maybe like, hey, when you had this, you could have done that. And it would have been a lot more better for you to use resource. And he'd be like, oh, cool, thanks, man. Thanks for telling me that. Be polite. Don't be a jackass or a dick. Be nice. Be polite. You're both human beings. Act like it. Act maturely. Don't take your anger out on other people. Be nice. Be polite. If they make a mistake, maybe point it out gently after the game. Don't be rude about it. Just be like, hey, do it. And then maybe you want to play another game after that, and you can show him there. If he's willing to, just don't be a dick. Don't say, oh, your deck sucks. Or if someone's playing Chaos Breaker, because it's a good deck, but it's not really broken. It has things you can consider broken, but it's good. Don't be like, oh, you're playing that broken deck. That doesn't take skill. It does take skill. Every deck takes certain skill. Every deck plays a certain way. For example, this deck takes skill. This deck takes skill. This one takes definitely a lot of skill because you have to manage your resources because you can only manage your opponent by 1k for everything. So this is a long video, so I'm going to end now. But basically just be respectful. Be respectful to your opponent. Be respectful to the cards. Be respectful to the judges. Be respectful to anybody. Just automatically be respectful. If you can't, don't play the game. If you get angry, go cool out. Go cool your head. Don't go take your anger out on someone else. You have no one else to blame if you lose. If you lose, you can blame yourself or you can just blame your luck. That's it. Don't go putting the blame on other people. Don't go take your anger out. For things like round zeros, they do happen. They do happen. They're not unheard of. They do happen. Okay? So just don't take it out on people. Round zeros do happen, so go in with the mindset that you have to do your best at the entire thing. Don't be thinking, oh, you can lose. Don't be counting on that double elimination. Consider winning every match. Don't think that don't just come with a winning attitude, but don't be thinking that you can lose or you can just take your anger out on other people. It's other people's fault. Just be respectful. That's pretty much all I can say. So, this week, signing out. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Be looking forward to these deck profiles. I have a lot more I'm working on. I'm just waiting for cards to come out. So that means that's me signing out. I do have like a kind of fun to play Royal Paladin deck. If you guys would like to see that, it's not a complete deck. So I'm just waiting for cards from set 14 to come out so I can complete it. If you guys would like to see that, I could just post down in the comments below. It's kind of like a budget deck to build until set 14 comes out. It's kind of like that thing. So if you guys would like to see that, I can show that. It's not a complete deck. It's just a fun to play deck, one to play for fun, casuals, kind of thing like that. This is Zetsu signing out. Have a good day.